What's up, everybody? It's your boy j.koolii back with another video. Today's video is going to be on the Lyft driver app. It's basically going to be my experience using the app, some tips and tricks, some secrets you may not know starting off with the app, and stay tuned at the end for a little surprise. Now, before we get into it, if this is your first time watching the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for me, and let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Now let's get into the video. What is the Lyft driver app? Basically, the app is a ride sharing app. It's very similar to Uber if you're familiar with that. Basically, you take people around your neighborhood to places and you take them there in a timely manner. Alright guys, now let's start off with the good things about this app. Now this app can be used as a full-time or part-time gig. So if you do have a part-time job already and are looking for a little extra money on the side, and you have a car that is 2003 or newer, you can use this as another side hustle on the side or a part-time job. And it can also be used as a full-time job. Another good thing is Lyft has bonuses. It can be daily or it can be a weekly bonus. So for instance, the daily bonus, it could be give 3 rides and you get an extra $10 once you're done. But the rule is you have to do 3 rides in a row, and it has to be in a certain window. If you start at, say the window is 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Now, if you start at 6:30 and you do it consistently, you'll get the $10 once you complete the 3 rides. But say it's 6:59 and you start. Okay, you're cool, but you decline one of the rides. You can't start over, and you basically just blowing away your $10. So keep that in mind. And the weekly bonuses, it goes for it could be like 40 rides in a week and you'll get $100 bonus or something like that. So just keep an eye out. It's not that frequent. It's not like consistent, but I notice whenever I take a break from the app and try to come back, they usually try to give me bonuses to encourage people to come back and start ride sharing again. Now the pay for this app varies, but you're guaranteed $3 a ride. That is a guarantee, no matter if it was a 30-second ride, or it's usually the shorter rides up to like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes are usually be about $3. Anything past that, I believe it goes by the mile. So about a 30-minute ride would be about 20 bucks. Now let's talk a little bit about pay. There is direct deposit. I believe that is the only form of payment. So if you don't have a bank account, you need a bank account. And it's usually you could get paid right that second. I believe there's a 50-cent fee or something like that. It's something real minuscule. A fee where if you do, deposit it instantly, they take out a fee. I believe you could wait 3 to 5 days and they won't take out their little fee. So it's up to you from there. You can make around, on a good day, you could possibly make up to $40 an hour. On a slower day, I would say it's around 12. You do the math, put it in the calculator, find the average. I would say it's around 17, 18, 20-ish dollars, on average. All right, now let's get into some of the bad things or possible bad things about this ride sharing app. Now, if you're the person that is not comfortable with people being in your car, this probably isn't something for you, because there's going to be a lot of different people, a lot of different races in your car, a lot of people with different beliefs, a lot of different personalities. Some people are talkative, some people are quiet. You may be talkative, you may be quiet. Sometimes you're not always going to mesh with the person. Some people can be rude sometimes, so you have to deal with that emotionally. You have to have some type of morals, standards or whatnot. So if you're a person that gets offended easily by little things or not comfortable around different types of people, this is probably not for you. You can still give it a try or whatnot, but like I said, it can be uncomfortable for you. Also, there are going to be slow days. There are going to be days where you're making like $10 an hour, not because, you know, of the price of the rides, because like I said, you're guaranteed $3 a ride. So it could just be the frequency of the rides. Maybe on a Monday it's like very slow and you're waiting hours for a ride. Some days it can be like that. Some days it can be fast, don't get me wrong, but it can be slow sometimes too, so you have to be wary of that. One last thing is it could be gas or wear and tear on your car. If you have a car that is, let's say a V8 or has poor gas mileage, this also may not be for you. I remember when I first started doing Lyft, I had a Charger RT. It wasn't that bad on gas. I was getting like 20 miles per gallon, but it was enough to, you know, make even, I mean, not even, but, you know, get ahead a little bit. But if I tried to do Lyft without any bonuses or anything like that, with this car, a Scat Pack or a Hellcat or anything like that, honestly, it wouldn't even be worth it how much gas you would be paying. So you want to make sure you have a fuel efficient car. That is one of the most important things. All right, now let's get into the ugly. So this world isn't perfect. You guys know that, right? So let's say someone gets into your car and they're rude to you. This happens. Now, you as a person, you have your own morals, you have your own things that you tolerate and don't tolerate. Lyft is pretty safe. They do have like a 911 button if you ever need it, or emergency button. But I advise, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, if to carry some type of form of protection. It could be a gun, it could be mace or whatever. Usually for the females that I asked about doing Lyft, they're usually the most uncomfortable, seeing that they're females. And, you know, I'm not trying to be, you know, sexist or anything, but males typically tend to be stronger than females. So, I mean, you are at risk per se, but it's not that many crazy people out here. But I mean, you never know. You never know what could happen. You just want to be safe out here. You know, always protect yourself at all times. Yeah, just be smart. All right, now I'm going to tell you guys about a crazy situation that I've been through. And this is probably the only crazy situation. So basically, I had a ride. I went to the house. Usually, you know, the app shows you where to pick them up. And then once you pick them up, it then tells you where they're going. They don't tell you before. That's one thing I kind of don't like about Lyft, because you never know where you're going until you get there. So I get there, and the place that it says he is going is the same place I'm picking him up from. So it's kind of shady already. It's like, what is this like? And then he gets in the car, and then he gives me a proposition or whatever. So he tells me to take him to this college about 2 hours away and take him back. And he said the app will pay me automatically because it tracks the miles or whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it, but then again, you know, I don't want to waste my time. And, you know, and then he said something like, we could split the money at the end or something like that. And then at that moment, I don't know. Me being curious, I just wanted to hear the proposition, but I already knew I was going to kick him out of my car. So I kicked him out of the car. By the way, if you tell somebody to get out your car, and they don't, at that moment, it's illegal. That is a crime. So you can call the cops or whatever. It's not like Lyft is going to penalize you for kicking somebody out your car if they're being disrespectful towards you. Lyft's main thing is safety. They give videos and briefs about that stuff. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I kicked him out of the car or whatever, and I reported him. Now, if you give somebody less than, I believe it's 3 stars, you will never be placed with that person ever again in your life. So you will never see that person most likely ever again in your life. So that's another safety feature that Lyft has. So yeah, that's just my little crazy little situation. I mean, honestly, if that's all I can say, Lyft really isn't that bad of an app. I never really have issues with people. Of course, you got your talkative people, you got your quiet people, whatnot. Of course, you got your drunks when you're picking them up from bars at night, but that's your choice. Not everybody Lyfts at night, but there is a little bit more money at night. So yeah, but this is going to be the end of the video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I got a lot of more content. This usually is going to be a customization car show type video, but I will do reviews of apps related to cars too. So if you like the video, thumbs up for me. I appreciate each one of y'all watching if you made it this far, and I'm out this thing. Peace.